everybody knew about you before you got here.
Right.
Your name kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what does that just do for you to have that on video? You know what I mean? To have, yes, my freshman year I did this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
I
if
mean,
it was the end.
It's definitely something I'm proud of. I look past it now that I'm on to next year and just focus on that.
But from a confidence standpoint, to establish yourself like that, what did you feel like you did something there in that regard?
Yeah, it definitely gave me confidence going into next year. But I'm just moving on, really.
Yeah. What are you working on right now that you definitely need to get better at? I mean, what is, as you critique yourself?
Everything. I'm always trying to work on everything.
Well, give me an example of something.
I don't even know. Speed, contested catch, anything you can think of, press coverage, beating press coverage, getting out on my breaks faster, tracking the deep ball over the shoulders, everything like that. I'm just all trying to work on.
I was going to ask you, the reason I was bringing that up is I remember the spring game. I thought you were running really good routes last year.
Yep.
I mean, how long has that been part of your repertoire of squaring things off? I mean, of doing the right thing in that regard?
I've been in high school, really started really focus on being a receiver. Obviously, growing up, you just play running back. It would be one of the best players, you can just play running back. But high school really started focusing on receiver. And every day I'm always in here just trying to put in extra work, just work on my route running and things like that. I feel like I can take it a long way.
How good a running back were you?
I mean, I was tall, so I definitely like the sweeps and pretty tall and fast. I like the sweeps and everything. I don't know about the inside, but definitely like the outsides.
But did it give you some, for one of another term, did it add to your toughness aspect? You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. You got
explain why.
Yeah, running between the tackles. I think right after catch ability, being able to make people miss, getting the extra yards, fighting for first downs, things like that. I think definitely playing running back then helped me right now.
Hey, and this has nothing to do with you, but I wanted to ask you, because I know you ran into this guy a little bit last year before he got hurt, but what does Josh Proctor bring to the mix back there in the back that maybe was missing? That's not slamming anybody else, but what is it just stands out about him?
I mean, he's a leader back there, taking control of the secondary. I think his presence being to make the tackles, and he definitely is a very hard hitter. So when you have someone like that, it can bring a lot of energy to the team. I think that's kind of what we maybe have missed last year.
When you were playing running back growing up, did you always kind of know you'd be a wide receiver? Just giving you
I knew. I was like sixth grade. I'm like 6'3". I'm like, all right, I got to get this up eventually. But I just had to wait to get to high school to start playing receiver.
How tough was it last year to kind of wait your turn, or was it not tough? I mean, you had to wait, like Tim was saying, until the Rose Bowl, then you broke out and had a huge game. Was it tough?
I wouldn't say it was really tough at all. Honestly, it was one of probably the best things that could happen to me, just learning from Chris and Garrett, the two best receivers, coming out right now. So I'm very grateful to have them and being able to sit behind them and watch.
What did you learn from them? I mean, obviously we're talking about scheme and stuff, but was there something that trickled down from the standpoint of work ethic? What is it that you just, when you bring up those two names, what comes to mind?
Yeah, obviously I think we all know they skill, and we're kind of had different skill sets, just being me a little taller than Garrett, and Chris is obviously a lot faster than me.
Yeah.
But I think just seeing how they approach the game, obviously I got to be roommates with Chris every night before the game, so just seeing how he approaches the game, he's watching film, taking care of his body and things like that, that's really what kind of stuck out to me.
Yeah, one other thing I was going to ask you, how tall is your dad, by the way?
Like 6 foot.
Yeah.
6 foot, like one, I don't know.
Was he ever amazed that you kept growing? I mean, I've always described you as a bigger, taller version of your dad. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty close in the athletic part. Just maybe go a couple inches taller, but I don't know what he thought I would be, how tall I'd be, but I don't know.
One other quickie for me. What is the best thing he ever taught you about actually catching a football?
Always pretend like it's the last play in the Super Bowl, really. Just having that mindset of going into, all right, this is the catch, got to make the play. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest thing.
But actually the use of your hands, what did he teach you about that aspect of it? A lot of guys like to cradle and stuff, you're not a cradler.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, I think it's just repetition. Just keep practicing.
Fingertips, yeah.
Spread your hands, pinkies together, over shoulders, things like that. I think that's just kind of the basics.
Yeah.
Was your dad the type of guy to always want to coach you up because him being a Hall of Fame wide receiver himself? Did he kind of just let you go? So maybe kind of somewhere in between?
He definitely helped me and critiqued me a little bit, but it wasn't really like he's being overly hard on me or he's trying to just really overcoach me or anything like that. But he definitely coached me. I'm very grateful to have him and have him teach me the things and skills and things like that. But I want to say he was really hard on me and everything like that, just being a father.
Marvin, because of that size, you kind of become a natural red zone weapon, I think, for pretty much any team you be on. Do you want that role? Do you kind of cherish that role? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, when you play football, you got to score touchdowns. So when you get to the red zone, obviously I want to be a target for the team. And, when the ball comes my way, I definitely got to make the play, put 6 on the board.
Did you feel like you needed to get bigger in other ways, and not just height, which you can't, I guess, control, but building up the rest of yourself for a role like that kind of physical, close contact?
I don't really think necessarily I had to get bigger. I think Garrett last year was always a red zone threat, and he's, kind of smaller than me, but I really wouldn't say it's more so of a size thing, just having the contested catch ability, running short routes and things like that.
But the photo that Ohio State football posted of you out jumping the dude, High Point. Like I said, you look like you're more from High Point, North Carolina than you were from But when did that? Does that come naturally to you? I mean, just the ability you got to outpoint the guy. I mean,
I think
High Point.
Playing basketball too, just going up getting rebounds, things like that. And Coach Hart definitely emphasizes, high point the ball. We got a lot of basketball players in the room, so we all like to go up and get it. And I think that's where it comes from me. Obviously, I have a height advantage too, so it definitely helps.
By the way, what's your vert?
I don't even know. Couldn't tell you.
You're 6'3" now. What's your weight?
Like 205.
Is that what you like?
Yeah, I like that. I like to just be lean. I don't want to be too big. Don't be too big. So I like where I'm at.
Are you 6'3" or 6'4"? I know they list you at 6'3". Are you?
I'm 6'3" and a half.
Okay, because I thought you were 6'4". Okay.
Yeah, I'm very 6'3" and a half. No shoes, anything like that. So I mean, they list me at 6'3". You asked me, I'd probably say 6'4", just to round myself up. But they round myself down. So.
I can't call myself 6'3" if you're 6'3".
Yeah, no, I'm 6'3" and a half.
You're definitely
Exactly.
an inch taller than me.
I don't know why. You gotta talk to them. You gotta get me 6'4" listed.
6'4". Yeah, there you go. What about your weight? Are you about the same weight, or have you added weight since last year?
No, I'm like 205. I think the pictures and everything see like that. It's just more my body fat going down. I have a very low percentage, probably the lowest I've ever had. So I'm very proud of that.
So same weight pretty much, just
same weight,
stronger and less fat?
Yes,
That's a good thing.
Does Cam set any kind of tone for the receiver group as far as like that physical, being that physical specimen? Do you guys compete?
Yeah, we all joke about who's bigger between me, Julian, Cam, and Emeka. We all joke about who's bigger. I try to like to say they're bigger ones. I don't want to be that big. So they definitely set the tone. I mean, he's a unit. Him and Julian, they're all freaks, man. So it's definitely fun.